Halló, halló, szervusztok, jó estét! Boldog új évet mindenkinek! Na, csapassuk ezt az LMV2-t. Mondja, hogy jó. Megy is mindenhol a live. Új játék. Csak kipróbáltam egyébként, hogy fut egyáltalán a gépen. Úgy vannak a beállítások, hogy igen, 2K-ban játszunk, viszont DLSS minőségiben. DLSS 3 bekapcsolva, a framegame, és igazából minden maxon van. Még a Ray Tracinget is bekapcsoltam, elméletileg bírni fogja, aztán majd meglátjuk, ha nem bírja, akkor majd visszaveszünk. Azt mondja, hogy új játék, normál fokozaton nyomjuk, természetesen mindig is normál játszottunk mindent.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Így mondjuk a TikTok lehet, hogy le fogod vágni.
In a horror story, there
Szóval,
are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted.
Na nézzük.
This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
A hangerőt lehet, hogy majd lejjebb veszem egy kicsit. A sajátra magamat nem hallom. Azért. Azt mondja, hogy hang, mondjuk most pont nem lesz hang, de ezt vigyük le egy ilyen mondjuk 70-re, aztán majd meglátjuk.
Where'd he gone?
Jól néz ki a játék. Papa. Ó, megvan a futás. Ó. Itt a vége. Akartam mondani, hogy ez valami szektor. Szervusz, Krisztina. Hát azt kifilézték. Ezért nem szabad az erdőben mászkálni éjszaka. Néha vannak ezek az akadások, ez nem tudom miért van.
Hey kiddo, how are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought.
No,
I'm
no.
sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my God, Mom, it's not your fault. People get all murdery.
Csak az ilyen cinematikokban azt vettem észre.
Work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait.
Ez az egyik DLC, ez a Night Springs, nem?
I love
Vagy
you.
az egynek volt?
This is what happens when you go
Játszottál
and work,
már
Mom.
ezzel? Hát így az elejét,
Say
mármint
hi.
hogy
Tell him to stop brooding
itt
so
még az
much.
FBI csajszéval egy kicsit. De nem sokat, egy fél órát. Csak kipróbáltam a játékot, hogy fut a gépen.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Kis kávézni.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this
TikTok
case.
tuti fel fog függeszteni, csak szólok előre. Na, igen, azt mondod?
Think of me as the backup.
De láttam a izénél, az egy valakinél, hogy ő is nyomta a streamben.
Any
Ma.
words of advice?
Vajon őt letiltották?
Cheer anyone up. Here we are.
Na figyelj, 18-os karikát beállítottam, aztán majd meglátjuk.
Time to get to work.
Ja. Egyelőre nem izélt, pedig ott az elejénél már
The
ilyenkor,
deputy was supposed to be
amikor ott a
here to show
mesztelen
us the
férfi
crime
volt ott.
scene. There's the
Húha.
car. So where's the
Vannak
deputy?
ezek a...
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Visszatérés. Ó, igen.
Worth memorizing before we get
Van
swallowed up by the
térképünk.
trees.
Ja, és ez hosszan. Aha. Ó. Ilyen jó kis ilyen camp térkép. Nagyon jó. Aha.
Belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now. That's just how the cookie crumbles.
Csak valamit itt csinálok itt ezzel, mert ez nekem nem tetszik, ez a nagyon röci. Mindjárt... kell... Aha. Ezt izéljük.
Hey, over here. Hey there.
Jó, nem hiszem, éppen amikor boncolják a pasit.
Sheriff
Igen?
said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, man.
Akkor azt mondod, hogy ez nem kontakt, vagy ezért nem TikTok kompatibilis?
I just figured that, you know,
Mondjuk kikapcsolhatom, igazából még. Yeah.
Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the
Mina.
sharpest axe in the shed.
Most mondtad, hogy kapcsoljam ki. Hadd menjen. Hadd tiltson. Van tényleg szemtanúja?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff
Szervusz,
took me
Tomika.
back to town a while ago.
Rám férne egy eligazítás. Nézzük meg a holttestet.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Boldog új évet mindenkinek, skacok és kaciták.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. I need to think through the facts of the case.
Nyomozati fal. Ó.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Ez még mindig nem az igazi. Hát ezzel most még el leszek egy darabig.
The facts are on the board.
Nyomozati fal.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Nyomozati fal egy mentális technika, hogy tudja a nyomozat és bizonyos előadását. Folytatás. Aha. Más egyzősáros történt az összefüggések megtalálás segít megtalálni egy gyilkos. Apró különbségek gyilkosság között. És a testekben. Szív hiányzik, minden holttest fel volt puffadva. Ezzel játszottál már, Tomika, amúgy? Ákos Tamura hasonlít az átlagásának. Nincs felismerhető hasonlóság. Aha, tehát akkor nem ez volt az első áldozat. Az eltűnését 2010-ben jelentették. Más közös vonás. Hát és 2010-ben jelentették, vagy 2000-ezték fel, az csak is. Néhány szerv hiányzik, ragadozókat és el. 2 hete találták meg a haláluk a melkoson. Se volt a test.
I see you're already hard at work and
És mik a célok? Menj a tetejére, találkozz Toronto helyettessel a vegyesboltnál. Poén, hogy van ilyen ilyen külön ilyen elme, úgymond, ahol így el tudsz merülni és gondolkodni a dolgokon. Szia Kriszti, bujék. Azt mondják, hogy ennek a játéknak baszó a grafikája van. Nem játszottam még. Sziasztok. Szervusz, Szipancs.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Boldog új évet
Stairs are out.
mindenkinek.
You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Belecsapunk a 2025-ös évbe. Mirror Peak. Aha. Jó.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Itt van valami? Vajon? Ugye el lehet itt kóricálni.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it. Welcome back, Anderson.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Mulligan. Hey!
Itt a helyettes.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, the FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse.
És most fog letiltani a TikTok? Szervusz, Benny. Boldog új évet. Azt mondjátok, hogy most fog ebben a pillanatban letiltani?
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Hoppá. Nyomozati falra nyomozás irányvonal kezdődik. Aha. Újabb póteset találtak be. Ez itt is ki kell elteríteni. Vizsgáld meg a tetthelyet. Oké. Ó. Aha. Ó, még van ilyen zseblámpánk is. Nagyon jó. Boldog új évet! Kicsit később először feldolgozva az adatokat. Tudod, milyen köcsög a TikTok? Wake. Kicsit később?
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Aha. De várjál már most... mi nem tudok itt interaktálni semmivel? Keresett bizonyíték. Vissza meg kell vizsgálnom a holttestet.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Ó, szív?
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
És akkor most tudom kirakni ezeket, gondolom. Mi van? Ugyanan felfedett nyomok elhelyezként. Miért nem tudom elő? Nem rogás. Ja! Jó, oké. Pont a lényeget nem mutatta.
Nah.
Aha.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Ez a 4. gyilkosság. Hoppá! Vizsgáld meg a tetejét, tudj meg többet az áldozatokról, tudj meg többet a gyilkosról. Azt mondja, hogy valakivel keres bizonyítékot.
Who is our victim? Who killed him?
És akkor most tudom fel megnézni ezeket a nyomokat itt. Aha.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Ó.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Sok vér az asztalon.
Keep trying.
Későbbre. Ó. És ide pedig...
Doesn't make sense.
Tonton az áldozatot Robert Nightingale utoljára 15 évvel ezelőtt Bright Falls-ban látták.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Igen. Ja, most engedi. Nem értettem, hogy először miért nem engedte.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it. I had to review the clues. Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Nem oda akarom. Ide le. Ez még szok... Ne. Keres bizonyíték.
Oh, I sure do.
Kicsit fura még nekem ez a tábla. És most mit keressek még tovább?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Ez még nem jó. Nézzük meg még egyszer ezt a üzemetet helyett úgy megtövet egy gyilkosra. Igen. Ó! Van ilyen inventorink is, de... Minden zeget, zugott, hú, de rég hallottam ezt a kifejezést.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Úgy a térkép az mutat nekünk valamit? Hogy mi merre, hány méter? Aha. Fontos hely. Fontos hely. Az miért van bekarikázva itt? Mint én használunk ilyen kifejezéseket. Nagyon megnézem, hogy mik vannak itt még.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
Köszi. Ott van a cucc. Várjál, hogy lehet elővenni ezt? Ó! Újabb bizonyíték.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
A creepy twig sculpture? Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had. Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Várjál. Ott bent voltak ilyen jelek. Hát ebből nem tudom meg, hogy... Még az biztos síros loot lett a... Szobában 2 van. Servus Fruzsi. De a tetej szerintem azért van bekarikázva. Aha.
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Nem. Ez nem tudom mennyire fontos ez a láda. De ott is van egy jel. Ebből semmi nem derül ki. Na mindegy. Az itt marad. Nem tudom egyébként, hogy később vissza lehet jönni ezekhez a helyekhez.
Welcome back, Anderson. Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state, but yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Az nem jó ide. Ez szar detektív lennék, az biztos. ládára? Várjál, mindjárt nézem, hogy mi van oda ráírva. Pillanat. Nem várjál, wash your hands. Take. Mi az az utolsó? A nap. Nop.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Azt mondja, hogy ahogy megmosom a kezemet, tehát hogy mondjuk ez legyen az első. Utána a hűtő. És az utolsó, azt nem tudom annak mi a jelentése, az micsoda. Ez biztos. Meg ez is. Várjál, még egyszer. Kipróbáljuk a többit. Ha ez a kettő megvan már, akkor az fél siker. Az meg a memóriám az nagyon gatya. Sikerült. Ó! Lőszer. Fegyverbe. Ne vegyél el semmit, ha nem tartozol a fák közé. Kösz a segítséget. Pontosan, ami rá van írva, például szondítson egyet. Azt még mindig nem tudjuk.
Didn't recognize him in his current state, but yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico.
Előre megfontolt vagy spontán, most azt arra keressük a kérdés a választ. Szerintem itt ezt a részt itt kifiléztük, mehetünk tovább. Nem gondoltam, hogy egyébként, hogy ennyire körbe lehet járni itt a dolgokat. Opa.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Opa. Ó, hogy lehet ilyen izét is csinálni? Így lehet fejleszteni a fegyvert? Újra és újra a tüzelés gombot nyomva tartva aktiválódik, autotüzelési mód, jelentősen menővé a tűz gyorsasággal, 50%-ban menőtt a töltétány méretét. 2 gyors fejlődést, hogy hosszabb időre elkábítsd az ellenséget. Aha. És mennyien... Ja, de nem is tudjuk fejleszteni, mert olyan 3 olyan szarunk van. És 12 meg 18 kell ezekhez a cuccokhoz. Na mindegy, mindenesetre tudjuk, hogy itt lehet az elemtérbe tudjuk fejleszteni a fegyvereket. Szívesen. Ó, most nézem, milyen 2024-es kitűződ van, vagy mi az. Ó, hogy itt lehet mászkálni is? Ebbe a teremben?
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Most nézem, bazd.
This mug always cheers me up. My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic. 11 remaining. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
Van egy kislányunk.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is.
Nem ezt akartam. Már furcsa, hogy hosszan kell nyomni, és akkor jön elő a térkép. Nézzük meg ezeket a helyeket szerintem akkor, ahol vannak ezek a kérdőjelek. Remélem oda találok majd. Hát így jobb lesz egy kicsivel. Nem tudom, miért csinálja ezeket az akadásokat. Ja, itt már csak egyenesen kell mennünk az úton. Ott mi az a izé? Az ki onnan jöttünk az előbb. Na, nézzük ezt is itt fent. Most már körbejárok itt mindent. Aha.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side Slasher. But that case was completely...
Úgy nem olvastam el.
He hid the bodies in the forest.
És most már eltűnik? Ja, bassza.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
Hello there.
Szervusz, Geri. Hát itt sok minden nem volt. Aha, mindjárt ott vagyunk. Látom, ez a Obi-Wan-os beköszönés, ez tetszik. Most nézted, hogy nemrég a klónok támadását, vagy? Aha. És igazából ennyi volt csak a... Aha. És most eltűnt a kérdőjel. Nem ez a... Nem. Az egyik kedvenc mondatom a könyvmestertől. Azt vágom, csak hogy mostanában kezdted el ezt használni. Azért gondoltam, hogy esetleg most nézted meg megint a...
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Aha. Hát nem vágom, basszus. Mit lehetne itt még?
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Megnéztem a szívet.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head.
Addig nem tudod lerakni, amíg nem járod körül a kérdést. Hiába tudod, hogy... Tudtam, hogy oda kell rakni ezt a sörös dobozos szart, ütőtáskát, de mivel nem jártad körül a kérdést és az adott izét, ezért nem tudtad lerakni oda. Szóval kicsit fura, még meg kell szokni, hogy meg sokat nem segít a játék amúgy, azt így mindegy, hogy belejövünk. Szektások szaga, új nyomokter alkotás. Eltűnt személy.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Az ilyen, a klonos sorozatot kezdtem el nézni, aztán annak apropójából jár. Na, sejtettem. Jók is, nagyon szerettem.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Igen.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Uh-huh.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Mik a célok? Vizsgáld meg a tetőkészítés profilt az áldozatról. Profil alkotás, igen. És itt nekem még itt mit kéne? Megvan a profil, hogy rakjam ide? Aha. Érzem, hogy Nottingham túlból jött ki, de miért most 13 év után merre járt? Mondjuk ez tényleg furcsa, hogy 13 év után előjött. Kicsit olyan, mint hogyha... Na mindegy, nem akarok semmit hangosan mondani, de... Ja, van egy sejtésem.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark.
Igen, és akkor van még cél. Nézd meg a tópartot. Tópartot?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Na, meggondoltam magát időközben.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
Ja,
I think Nightingale came up from that direction.
az is jó.
From a lake.
A Heavy Rain-t azt majd végig
Probably
akarom
looking for
vinni
shelter.
egyébként.
Safety.
Majd megvan az
They
is.
were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Az igen. Az se jó.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths, secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here, what they were doing. Someone playing a game with them, leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Hello?
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
De is mi történt Nightingale? Ami mindig nem vágom egyébként. Az zárva van.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Ja, most már vágom. Oda kell húzni mindig. Így. Várj meg. Én meg itt tököltem vele.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I
Jó,
can find
így.
inside.
Szép lassan rájövök, hogy... És figyel minket, akkor játszunk.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Ó, itt van valami titkos
A
cucc.
lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here? Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Nézzem azt a másik részt itt.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Yeah.
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Rich.
Oh dear. Huge.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing? Sure.
Azt már ismerjük az egyből, a jó öreg bistrót. Itt az ízben volt a legtöbb eltűnt szem. Itt volt az öreg néni.
Rest easy, buddy.
Ó! Így frissült a térképjénk? Ja nem, hozzáadta a városrészt. Ó! De jó. Most jó. Innen kezdődött a DLC. Az egynek a DLC-je.
It won't open.
Nem nyitó. Hallgass ki a szemtanúkat az étteremben. Ez már nem jó ide, ez a kulcs. És ott vannak a számtanúk.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Oh.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even
Oh, it
dreamed of
arose.
visiting Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
This
Feel around.
I hate small towns.
Down, Ed.
Hey there.
I need
Can't.
something to force this open.
Hát ez biztos nem jó. Valahogy ezt ki kéne majd nyitni.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Agent?
Ó, milyen kis klasszikus PC. Ilyesmi volt nekem is.
The investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. He's only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours.
Jézusom, milyen reklám ez?
Experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Ó. Meg tudjuk itt nézni újra a izéket, aha.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
Hát itt ezek nem jók. Ó. Mindenféleképpen. Ez semmi jó ide.
Opening.
Mi van ilyen sötét itt? Megkapcsoltok villanyt?
Let's take a look at outpatient.
Úgy szerintem Kriszti erre gondolt, hogy itt fogok kapni mindjárt egy bant a TikToktól.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Ott a szívecske.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. They put up a fight.
Nyomozati fal. Kicsit még ezt a... Ne.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
És amúgy... Élet, mikor lekötözték egy idő.
No. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there? Same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Bazd meg. Uha.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Aha. Próbálj fényben maradni.
He's coming. Need to be in the light.
Összeállítja az életerődet. Aha. Bazd meg! Baszki. Ez meg is ölt. Az. Mi volt ez? Nem így folytatódik a történet. Álljál. Gyorsan eltekerjük.
Must be locked from the other side.
Hát ez kurva jó, bazd meg.
My gun's out in the hall.
Ajaj.
Gotta get back.
El kéne lopózni mellette, de nem így. Hogy fölkelt a maci sajt? De hát kivették a szívét neki.
He's coming. Need to be in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Baszd meg! Jó, menni fog. Instant dead. Elkap.
I need to get into the light. Now.
Igen.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
De basszódjál meg, hát már... Kell egy kiú. A googolás nincsen ebben a játékban.
He can't see me in the light.
Tehát egy részét, ha eljöjjön.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
De én ezt nem értem. Vagy én vagyok a hülye. Várjál, maradjunk egy kicsit a fényben. Mert szerintem ez egy ilyen skriptelt dolog. És túl korán akarunk elmenni. Csak ez a fény, ez elalszik, nem?
He can't see me in the light.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Ott van az ajtónál a fegyver. Most lőtt. Köszi, Misi, a segítséget. Lul.
He can't see me in the light.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Vanished.
Mondjuk itt kicsit máshogy van, mint az első részben. Az első részben ugye először rá kell, tehát így fény kell rárakni, és utána lehet. Ez hasznos segítség volt, igen, ez hasznos volt. Már a billentyűzet ketté tört volna a fejem érgembe. Nem, ez jó copyrightos zene lesz ez is. Jó, én szerintem tovább is nyomom már. Szerintem ez úgyis ki lesz némítva.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga, didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Ó! Jó, ezt nem játsszuk le. Lehet akkor ilyen videókazikat is gyűjteni. Mi történt a
Right
sheriffrel?
before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
És ki merre ment Nightingale? Ó.
Can't be opened on this side.
Kurva jó egyébként a zseblámpa. Szép, jól néz ki a fénye. Így, bazd meg. Ezt jól elintézték szegényt. Ezt is elintézték.
It's not opening.
Ügyek. Korábbi gyilkosságunk. Ja, hogy találtunk egy ilyen uzsonnás dobozt is, azt itt a tónál. Meg ezt is ott találtuk. Jó. És...
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Az igen.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
Ki van benne?
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Ó, ez a láda, amit kinyitottunk, ez pedig a tónál volt. Itt. Csak hiányzik egy csomó. Írást borítja, egy lap volt a málkassában.
Nah.
Nincsen több nyomunk. Teríts ki, merre ment Nightingale. Aha.
Must be locked from the other side.
Vigyázz innen. Itt nem vettünk észre.
Can't be opened on this side.
Azt igen, azt vágom, hogy merre ment, de hát azt... Az hogy? Beszélj valakivel. Hát csak ezzel tudok beszélni majd.
Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible. Must be locked from the other side.
Elakadtam. Na és innen már.
The heart is gone too.
Most nincs segítség. Vászol. Ezeket nem tudom kinyitni. Itt nem tudok bemenni. Ezzel nem tudok beszélni. Mit nem veszek észre? Általában nem nagyon szokott.
I can't get through this.
Térkép, kéziratok, profilozás. Ezt nem raktuk ki.
A dead man turned into a monster.
Csak nem jelöli
There's a
egyébként.
way to fight him. Pages predicting the future? There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Aha. Készíts profil.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Let's go.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay? Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Aha. Mi leléptünk.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything?
They're a fine pair.
Good day. My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be
How many times
right
do we have to do this, Walter?
I want out!
At my
Something
wit's
bad's
end.
going down. I can feel it.
Menjünk innen a picsába.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. Merceda won't roll over on the issues.
Autóválasztás a helyszínek között. Ja, hogy csak így rámegyek, és akkor elmegyünk a tóhoz. Ó. Az mondjuk, ez nem rossz. Ez nem rossz.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Visszatérés.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
Passza. Na, innen fogjuk holnap folytatni. Szerintem holnap korábban fogjuk kezdeni, ilyen délután 2 fele, vagy 2 után egy kicsivel. Jó éjszakát kívánok mindenkinek, holnap folyköv, sziasztok!